just one more thing we're going to do before the episode for this, guys. That we got bad news for that the Austrian Grand Prix, which used to be the next race of the Roblox Formula 1 series, has been cancelled due to track limits. That drivers think it's dangerous to go around the circuit. We tried to put barriers on track yesterday, but fortunately that didn't work for that. So the championship is moving on to Japan, and the safety car is now not going to test the Tokyo race. Will not be the next race of the race to track on the track. So the drivers head towards Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix to go around this circuit instead of the Tokyo Speedway track for 2010. And also there is good news that Abu Dhabi will be hosting the final race of the 2010 season in place of Austria, and we're still going to have 30 rounds of this championship going pretty underway, and how will this do well for this race for that. So guys, let's get started the video right now. Japan, Suzuka held the first race of this one in 1987, and that was won by Mr. Alan Prost, or maybe Mansell or Senna. Winner of this track so far for this. But we didn't get to Austria, guys. We were here for the Japanese Grand Prix for the 9th round of the championship. Hello everybody, I'm James Rawlins, as known as the James Gaming channel, and welcome everybody to the Japanese Grand Prix. This is race number 9 now. It's personally not Austria anymore. It's supposed to be race 10, but it's actually race 9, but we didn't before we go to Tokyo, but no, we're going to have it in Japan. So welcome everybody to the Japanese Grand Prix, and hopefully it's going to be an excellent race for this so far for this. This is circuit's been particularly good made for this, so hopefully they tested it. The safety car has been testing around this circuit though yesterday, and now we're going to probably get this session underway here in Japan in Suzuka. So this is the Japanese Grand Prix. Hopefully this is circuit that will be pretty well for this so far. Kurun Chand is the first one to be out on track so far, so he's going to be starting his lap so far. Unfortunately, he's just gone on the track already, so he just got stuck on the pits on the front straight. So I hope we're not seeing any driver do that so far, but unfortunately Chandra has failed to go through the circuit at all. Wait, hold on. I didn't make the lights go up a bit, so unfortunately that's what happened to Chandog. So hopefully we'll be get this one. I think Suda's gone off the 2, so none of these will not do their lap so far, but we need to try to sort this out for this. But we're going to rejudge this again, so hopefully we get back on track. Okay, I think it will be right here. Okay, so I think we just sorted that out a bit, so for that probably will be fixed in no time. Okay, that first attempt didn't go well so far in Japan. I forgot to do the lights of the I made them a bit smaller this time, but this time hopefully we'll do better for the race. So Kurun is to be the first man to do his lap so far for his Spaniard race. He's off already so far. Let's see if this one works. Oh, he has. Yes, it does work. I've got to make the lights smaller this time, guys. I thought that didn't work out, so hopefully I didn't make the mixed up so far for this. But Chandra is underway through the Sumaka S. He goes through now. And we're back again now. So the second attempt did work so far. I forgot to make the light smaller, guys. Didn't make it look like bigger there. I will remember that for the next season, 2011, though. So hopefully it will do in the very first one. So Kurun Chanda is off already running so far for this. Through the hairpin he goes through now. So hopefully he's going better for this lap so far. He's the first one doing out so far for this. Should have actually pulled over to the side of the track because the light didn't make it smaller a bit. So thanks for reminding me, too. So anyway, here goes Kurun Chanduk for his Spaniard racing. This is going to be the longest lap like anybody else on the track so far. He's really coming to the last few corners. For the Zucchini, he goes through, cross the line, and he's a 50.826 for that lap time for Kurun Chanduk, and he goes fastest at the moment. Oh, Suda has stopped on track, just like the second attempt now. So fortunately, he's not going to be able to set a lap at all. So he is not going to be he's the first one who has a laptop here in Japan at all. Now, there's been a bit of problem with the track for the start lights, so we must have to be updated before the race will be coming on. Or we might have a safety car start. But anyway, Kubitsa is on his way now to start his lap for Wenout. So how will the Wenout do so far for this lap? He's beginning his lap so far. He's going to go past me there in the start first where he goes through now. Through to the first curve he goes through now, and he's going through. Good now for Wenout. So let's see what he's going to be his lap time where he goes around this circuit. Goes very well indeed. Thought we were going to have to be in Austria though, but unfortunately it's been cancelled. I mean, we're going to go to Suzuka, Japan for the Japanese Grand Prix. So that's where we're heading up to next time now. So hopefully have this one good for this. Kubica has raced on this circuit in 2006 and 2009 now. So hopefully what he could do something like this so far for there. And he's heading towards the spoon curve he goes through now. A good longest section he has so far for this. As we can see how this track is pretty well indeed for the Renault driver so far for this. He's heading towards 130R now. And he's heading towards the chicane where Sun Pro colliding in 89. But he crossed the line only at 36.6514 for that for Kubica. He doesn't go fastest at all. So the next one is the Red Bull Mark Webber. He finished 4th in the last race in USA though, but he was prepared for the Red Bull's home Grand Prix in Austria, but that was cancelled. And unfortunately he had to throw that one. I mean, we're going into Japan for race 9. And Abu Dhabi has been added to the list for the final race of the year. So hopefully this will be a fantastic year for the season going forward with this. So we're putting on Mark Webber. We're at race 9, Japan. And hopefully how this one affects the championship so far for this as 2. As Webber goes on his lap so far. Kubica has stopped on second. He's already completed a lap so far. So here goes Webber for the hairpin. Always stuck. Stuck on the hairpin. And unfortunately that didn't help him out. Unfortunately he stopped doing his lap. And unfortunately he won't be able to set a lap to the toy. So he's out of qualifying. Right then the next driver is Pedro Dolorosa. So Webber failed to get a lap so far. So the championship leader Pedro Dolorosa has got a lot of good races he had so far in the past. He had 2 wins so far in the start of the season. And then he finished an excellent second place in Germany and Britain. And he's going for the Schumacher as he goes through now. But how will this go for Pedro Dolorosa as he goes through the circuit as we go through on him? So he's going through the tunnel right now. And hopefully he could do better than he didn't come into this circuit though. Well, he's heading towards the hairpin. We see a lot of drivers going up for this. He's reached past them. And then hopefully he's going to be the third driver to do a lap so far. So Webber, unfortunately, and Sutur didn't do a lap so far. But what will Pedro Dolorosa's lap will be where he crossed the line? So he needs to try to be at 55.82. Said that was Kurun Chandot's time was. How will this will affect for him so far as he goes through the chicanes at 5th? This K going through, cross the line, he goes through now, and he's only at 36.491 for that lap time for Dolorosa. He has gone third fastest at the moment. Oh, and that is Bruno Senna. He has completely stopped on circuit, but would he able to keep the car alive and hopefully he could do a lap so far? I'm not sure. I think he's going to pull over. I think that's going to be game over for Bruno Senna. He's going off too. Timo Glock has gone off the same where Kubica Sensor 2 went off. Unfortunately, he was on his out lap, but unfortunately, he's not going to be able to set a lap at all. So he's going to be not going to set a lap at all. Well, at least Kamui Kobayashi has made it. So hopefully, he's going to be the next driver to do his lap so far. So hopefully 2 Sauber drivers will hopefully get into the top 10 this weekend. So hopefully, they can do better for this. Pedro Dolorosa has pulled over to the side of the track. And hopefully, that won't disturb his teammates' way. Or hopefully not. So he's just parked there. Just where Senna went off there. So hopefully they could do more better for this. So hopefully that's could do more. Could do this so far. As says Kobayashi going through the chicane going pretty well. Free go into the toilet, he pretty good for this. So heading towards the hairpin now. This is Kobayashi's home Grand Prix for this race. So hopefully he could do better for this. So hopefully how the Japanese driver do very well around this circuit though. He's going through the hairpin very quickly. All the drivers might struggling for this so far. And he's now heading towards the chicane at 15 and 16 coming up now. So hopefully he can do better like his teammate did. So where Kobayashi will go where he crossed the line. So Japanese driver is making his way to the final corner. He's going to cross the line and he's only at 36.193 for that lap for Kobayashi. Good luck for him. Rosberg completely stopped on circuit as Kobayashi has stopped him from completing his lap. But unfortunately, he is not going to set a lap time at all. Like what happened in USA, we forgot him to do his lap time, but unfortunately, he's not going to set it in Japan at all. Oh, Butler has stopped on circuit. I don't know why, but Kobayashi is coming through there. Has he got a problem with the car? We'll see if Kobayashi can push him or not. He's on his out lap so far, so if Kobayashi can push him, means game over. As he does get pushed Button around, so I think he's got a bit of a problem take the issue a bit. But fact for that, Button is away again, guys, and he goes through this. And this wheelbarrow, I mean, there's Ferris wheel, actually, not this wheel about it. The Ferris wheel is part of Japan near the circuit itself. So thanks to Kobayashi, Button can finally do his lap so far here in Suzuka, as hopefully, and oh! Now what the hell is going on here? Button and Kobayashi stopped together, so I don't know what's going on there, but fortunately I don't think these two are not going to settle up at all. So fortunately, I think Kobayashi let Button go very right and they both stopped. Disappointed day and Button didn't settle up her time at all. So far, after just 10 drivers been through in the points of the last way, we had about 4 drivers actually, unfortunately. We only set a lap time so far for this. So Button has gone out again, but this time he's probably not saving his car for the race itself. But Michael Schumacher is the next one to come out so far from Mercedes. And off he goes on his lap time now. So Button, I think he's got a bit of problem with the car. So hopefully the team, he's pulled on the side of the track. So unfortunately that will not be good for Jason. But he went out to do another lap, but unfortunately that was not time for that. So far for this, unfortunately that he was turned over. How would the winner for this racetrack for Michael Schumacher for this so far? His final win for this circuit was in 2004 with Prix was waiting for VI, and he's off to he's stuck on the side of the track. Pretty disappointed day for this, as Schumacher forgetfully didn't do a lap at all for this. Oh, for God's sake, this is not good for this. I saw the drivers going really trickily for this circuit, but some of the corners are very not impressively in tour, but he's not going to set up at all, guys. Okay, Schumacher 40, he didn't set up at all far for this, but what about his fellow German mate, Sebastian Vettel for Red Bull Racing? He's off for his lap time now. However, how the 4-time world champion do pretty well around this Suzuka circuit itself. And he will go through the circuit itself so far for Prix, so he won't go out the head of his teammate Mark Webber there, but could he go through this and so far this circuit very quickly there? We're going to find out as he goes through to turn number 8 now. Because that's turn 9 actually, let's call it now, so hopefully... Oh, he's stuck too! He's run off the same as both of those. Both as Dolores and Senna went to there so far. Pretty sure we're going to make this track goes pretty well so far for the races. So unfortunately Vettel has failed to settle up at 2. For God's sake! 4 drivers off the track already. Hate that shop. So Vitaly Petrov, would he do the same like Vettel did and Schumacher did? Hopefully we'll see about that so far as he goes through the Schumacher SE will go through. Now, how will this one fix for this track so far for Petrov? He's going for the SE, he goes through now. For the first SE, the second exit going through now. Hopefully this one will be pretty well for Vitaly Petrov now. He finished only 13th for the last race in USA though, but will he do the same as the other driver do? Or he just avoided it, cool. So he will be able to do his lap, but he's got to survive the hairpin first. But he do that for complete well. So well done for Petrov there. So both winners will do their lap time same as the Saubers. So hopefully this will be able to finally got a driver that goes through this second out, and that is Vitaly Petrov. So hopefully he can do better for this. Well, so some of the people might start from the pit lane. So hopefully we'll do that so far for that. So through goes Vitaly Petrov. Oh, he's just lost some time there. So what is going to be his lap time? He's going to be a 37.6110. 0 there, actually that's it. So he's lost some time during this chicane part he goes with. That's completely lost some time there from him. So we've got another driver going out to try and do his lap so far. He's just avoided everybody else. So it's Felipe Massa for Ferrari next up. So hopefully how the Ferrari drivers so far for this. But some of the maybe. But we decided to let the drivers go in original number position from 1 to 25. As they would qualify for the race, like in Australia we do. Hopefully, how this one for Felipe Massa though, will he join the same as these drivers over there? Or he doesn't, but he's going through there so quickly there so far. Heading towards the happy at turn 11, we see a lot of drivers going off the track so far. Not his team Alonso does. He gets through play, going into the spoon curve he goes through now. This like is going pretty well indeed for this so far. So hopefully he's going up the hill he goes through now. So pretty good, need to be a good lap for this for Felipe Massa. So he got a win so far. That was him back in Monaco. So hopefully, what is this lap going to be this for Felipe Massa when he comes right the last few corners? Will he be faster than Chandot though? No, he said 56.897. That's a good lap for Felipe Massa. I hope Alonso will go later after the next few drives coming out for the track for the lap. Alright, Keiki Kovalainen has rated round 2, so Kovalainen is the next driver to do his lap so far. He's beginning his lap so far for Lotus. So hopefully we see about like 10 cars now. We see everyone's at the beginning of the lap, but unfortunately everybody completed their lap, but some of them have went off the track and stuck in the track during the lap time after the out lap so far. So what will Keiki Kovalainen do for Lotus Racing? He needs to try and be a 55.826 to try and beat Dolores' time, and he's just gone past the train of 4 cars going through there. But let's see what he can do without the hairpin goes through now. Oh, he doesn't do that because he's just stopped on his lap now. So unfortunately, he's off the circuit and he's probably going to be not redoing his lap so far. So hopefully Felipe Massa could push him off or something like that. Finally, Heggie has gone out so far. Strikes for Massa. He just pushed him on. So he will be able to complete his lap. Unfortunately, he will be fading to the back of the field. Now, his first lap time will be a 1:26.787 for that lap time for Kovalainen. Disappointing lap for the Lotus driver. August Roy is off. So he's going to be not good at doing a lap time at all. So the other drivers. So that is not a good. So there's another driver got off the track and didn't do a lap time at all. Wanted to see about 2 fierces in the last few races ago. It means that we had 2 fierces in Australia. Where it's only that was Dolores and Mark where I'm pretty sure the third player went to Barrichello. He went on for just a lot. But anyway, it's Yano Tree's turn in the other Lotus. His teammate Kovalainen had a terrible lap so far. He's at 1:26 and he just got stuck halfway through the hairpin he goes through. And then he was zoomed up by Massa. He pushed him and head towards the first line instead of 1:26. So he did set a lap so far. But what about his teammate Trillo? Could he do better for this than his teammate does? I'm not sure about this so far for Trilly. But let's see where he goes through to turn 9. He goes past where Kovalainen stopped there now. And he's going toward the hairpin now. We see a lot of trainer cars going there. Oh, he's up. Oh, my goodness. He's actually just hit the wall a bit. So, oh, my goodness me. He did hit the wall a bit. So, the Lotus driver truly has stopped. And I think he's trying to get the car going up. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be game over for Trilly. He hit the barriers. Means that's game over for him. Brought into the barriers. And he's out to the sessions too, so he won't be able to set a lap at all. So that's game over for Toro Rosso. Both of them did set a lap at all, just like Mercedes and Red Bull. Fernando Alonso has stopped where the other driver has stopped there too. So I think the steward needs to look at that corner. Oh, he's actually moving again, but unfortunately he won't be able to move that. So I think we're going to decide, the steward are going to decide to make this corner make easy for the race tomorrow, guys. What the hell is going on? Lewis Hamilton has got off the same where Massa and Bremy gone off. So fortunately, that's disappointing there. He's another driver to go into the hairpin for this track though. Hopefully they will not happy for this so far. That is Filippo Luzzi in the Force India. So he's off too. Both Force India are now the 14 that did put their drivers on a track like the other team did so far for this. That is Rubens Barrichello off for Williams. But his teammate Nico Hulkenberg has gone through, so fortunately, both Williams have set their drivers out. Unfortunately, Barrichello failed to make it, but Nico Hulkenberg has made it, so hopefully he can do his lap so far, and that'll be completed so far for Williams. His teammate's gone off though, so let's see what Hulkenberg can do with his lap so far. So, the next driver's going pretty well, so we only had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers have completed their lap, and only about the rest of the field have gone off the circuit very quickly for this. So the stewards are going to look at that. I'm making me think they're going to look at turn 10 and turn 11 at the end of the hairpin there. To really what this changing for this so far for this. As Hulkenberg goes through this, the pass through this so far for this. He's going to try to go past his teammate Barrichello there. And oh, he stopped. He has stopped on the hairpin there. So that is not very good there. So he won't have a push so far. So unfortunately, Hulkenberg is not going to set a lap at all, so both Williams failed to set a lap at all. All these drivers going off the track at turn 9 there, so unfortunately, oh, look as the Grassi has gone off at turn 8, where Roy went off. Unfortunately, he was the final driver to go out to his lap, but unfortunately, he failed to set a lap for this. So the stewards are going to look at that investigation to the turn 9 and turn 11 driver going off the track so far, and hopefully they can update this circuit, and hopefully they can do better say for this track so far. So there's the result of the qualifying set, guys, so we'll be right back. So here's the qualifying set, and here's the result for this. Corin Chan took pole position for his Spanish race. The race win for the last week in USA is on pole header. Kobe has in second place, the Dolores are both for the Sabers and both of the winners have got some lap times in. Massa is 5th. He's the only driver in the fast car in 5th. Then Petrol said, Kovalev said. And the 1 to 25 means that both will be starting ahead of Hamilton. There's both the Mercedes, there's both Red Bulls, Alonso, both Williams, both Force India, both Toro Trulli, Senna, and then both of the Virgin of Glock and Degrassi. And then we'll go around the circuit tomorrow, guys. So, after a terrible qualifier, we didn't do the lap so far for this, guys. Means we'll be updating this track for this tomorrow, guys. So thanks for watching for the Japanese Grand Prix qualifier session, guys. Until tomorrow, guys, we'll be here for the race itself for the Japanese Grand Prix. Until the next one, guys, goodbye.